That'll bring them into the back straight. On to flights 4 and 5, opposite the stands. Optional mix, St. Donna. Within a length, a break of almost 4 lengths to Parvus and Robin de Glory. Ladium and Bonnie Kelly next. Soldaro and Nine Graces together, and a few lengths adrift. Stolen Moment as they rise at the first of the 2 flights on the far side. St. Donna up on the outside has edged narrowly ahead. And on the inside optional mix, not much to choose between them. They're about 5 lengths in front now of Robin de Glory, Parvus. Ladium is with them. Then Bonnie Kelly, Soldaro, Nine Graces to the outside, and finally Stolen Moment. Flight number 5. St. Donna going on a few lengths in front of optional mix. Robin de Glory third. Ladium 4, and then Parvus. The next trio, Bonnie Kelly the inside, Nine Graces the outer. Between them, Soldaro. And still at the back of the field, about 12 lengths. The leader, St. Donna, is Stolen Moment. As they make the top turn that brings them across to the flight before the straight, it'll be the last the next time they get to it. St. Donna by over 3. To optional mix, Ladium, Robin de Glory the outside, Parvus keeping to the inner ahead of Bonnie Kelly and Soldaro and Nine Graces, and then Stolen Moment as they come to jump the flight before swinging in. St. Donna over in 3 or 4 lengths in front. Optional mix with Robin de Glory closer in third. Just behind them, Ladium, Parvus around the inside. The green and yellow then of Bonnie Kelly. The checks of Soldaro, the outside, Nine Graces in the yellow. Stolen Moment at the rear of the 9-runner field, where she's been from flagfall as they pass the winning post and head out on their final circuit. St. Donna stretching on, leads by about 6. To optional mix in second, then Robin de Glory, Ladium. Towards the inside, Parvus with Bonnie Kelly as they jump that flight. Soldaro and Nine Graces wide of the main group. At the back still Stolen Moment as they go into the turn. Brings them away from the stands and on towards the back straight. Good run before they reach the next flight, which will be 3 from home. The leader by best part of 5 lengths, St. Donna. Donna Minor chased by optional mix, Mikey O'Connor in second. Ladium in the pink and white, Paddy O'Hanlon with Robin de Glory, the outside Alan O'Sullivan just behind them. The inside Parvus, Kieran Callan, the outer Nine Graces, Michael O'Sullivan beginning to close. Between them, both Bonnie Kelly, Philip Burns and Soldaro Sean Flanagan. And over the third last flight, Stolen Moment trailing the field now as they head on just to the jump. St. Donna, Robin de Glory, optional mix towards the inside. Ladium close. Bonnie Kelly beginning to improve. Nine Graces with them on the outside. Parvus and Soldaro very much in touch, and then a 10-length break to Stolen Moment as they reach the second last flight. St. Donna leads away from it by little over a length. Bonnie Kelly on the inside optional mix. Robin de Glory is right with them. Nine Graces improves in 5th spot. Ladium is next, and then Soldaro. As they head on with about 3 furlongs to race, they're heading for the top turn. St. Donna with Robin de Glory now within half a length. Nine Graces continues to make headway around their outside. Bonnie Kelly behind them in 4th, and then Ladium. Optional mix is weakened. Soldaro also weakened. Parvus is trying to stay on as they head for the final flight. Up on the outside, Nine Graces to tackle Robin de Glory as they come to jump the final flight. Nine Graces goes on from Robin de Glory in second. Long-time leader St. Donna the inside of Bonnie Kelly, but as they swing in, Nine Graces out in the centre of the course is clear. Battle on for the minor money with Ladium. Robin de Glory staying on again as Parvus, but inside the final furlong, Nine Graces a long way clear will win.
Ready. They're off.
Mark it in play.
For this, the follow at the races on Twitter. EBF Philip Handicap. Balalaika shows prominently, with through along the inside Inanna and out wider in the blue colours Garib. That one tracked by Mystic Pearl, the favourite, the dark blue and yellow spots. Just a little eclipse from view at the moment as Garib is directly in front of her. And at the rear end of the field, Smiling Sunflower, who's in green, and a pink jacket out the back, My Minervina, held up by Jamie Spencer as they continue their forward progress going down the back straight, and they've now completed pretty much at 3 furlongs, with in front Balalaika under Paul Hannigan dictating the fractions. In second position on the outside, Garib. It's a length or so between them. Back in third Inanna, then in fourth Mystic Pearl. Further back to Smiling Sunflower, and then the orange challenger Minervina. So racing left-handed back towards home. They're now well through halfway. And shortly we'll be passing the 3 furlong marker. Balalaika looking to lead all the way here, shows narrowly ahead from Garib. Then along the inside, Inanna, chased in fourth closely by Mystic Pearl, and the other two very much in touch as well, Smiling Sunflower and My Minervina. They're homeward bound and galloping down towards the final 2 furlongs. Balalaika asked to kick from Garib up the inside, Inanna. Mystic Pearl has now been called upon for more down the outside. Smiling Sunflower and My Minervina striving to get involved as well. Still Balalaika as they race down to the final furlong. Garib hasn't gone away though. Then Inanna, down the outside is Mystic Pearl. Garib now noses to the front from Balalaika the far side. Mystic Pearl is coming home well. It's Garib in front though. Garib gets there. Tight in the end for second. Mystic Pearl joining Balalaika. They were either side of the
that off.
Market suspended.
Slow starters,
Market
Hero
in
Blues
play.
and also Narmar. They have a mile in front of them, and the bet and running and racing at Bet Victor, 3-year-old maiden, and it's Paradise Perfect, the early leader from Unless. Just shading the second spot from Car Shamar as they race the end of the first furlong and a half. Then Navalny and Not Forgotten next. They're followed by One Aim and Miami Thunder and Hero Blues on the inside of So Messy after them. As they continue down the far and running right off the track, Paradise Perfect has gone from the inside rail way out to the outer. And it's Navalny who makes the bend at the end of the back straight in front of Unless. Steerable Paradise Perfect, Shamie Heffernan with the job in his hands. This is Navalny going on 3 in front of Unless, being followed in third place by Longfinger and Car Shamar next with One Aim and Not Forgotten and Miami Thunder, and So Messy next on the inside is Hero Blues with Narmar and Smote as they've passed the halfway stage, running back for home. Just over 3 furlongs to go in the Bet Victor 3-year-old maiden. The leader is Navalny, followed in by Unless. After them in third place and ridden along is Longfinger. Then Car Shamar and One Aim and Not Forgotten is next with Miami Thunder and Hero Blues and Narmar and Some Messy and Smote as they've less than 2 furlongs to go. It's Navalny and Billy Lee, challenged by Unless and Ryan Moore, with coming with a run in between them is Car Shamar and Shane Foley. Right in behind them and running on is Not Forgotten and Ronan Whelan. It's Car Shamar heading the favourite Unless. Then Not Forgotten weakening is Navalny, running on is Narmar, but it's Car Shamar.
Woods, Portland Row and then Mila Jess as they turn at the top and head for the final flight. Bruce Jack. Horse's Desert Halo. Towards the outside is Mount Frisco. The blue of Smoky Putnam. The grey horse the inside is Dunaney Shore. They show in front of Young Lucy with My Good Pal, and still at the back as they make the bottom turn is JPM. Heading away with little less than 7 furlongs to race, and Ghost Jury still leads by just about a length. I Won't Back Down up on the outside towards the inside Fenway Park. Between them is Farmhand Lily as they go to the turn. It'll bring them into the back straight. Only 7 or 8 lengths covering them as they turn to head down the far side. The leader now by less than a length, Ghost Jury. Fenway Park the inside. Up on the outside, I Won't Back Down, who's improved to dispute the lead as they head down the back straight. I Won't Back Down, Ghost Jury queuing up in behind. Fenway Park is towards the inside. Farmhand Lily. Right behind them is Tramps Like Us. Also in that group is Desert Halo. Towards the outside is Mount Frisco. Very tightly grouped as they head on to the half-mile pole. I Won't Back Down, narrow leader with the white cap. Scrubbed along towards the inside is Farmhand Lily, improving. Towards the outer, Young Lucy has made headway on the outside of Tramps Like Us. But as they head on, with less than 3 furlongs to race, heading for the top turn. I Won't Back Down leads by over a length. Chased now by Desert Halo. Around the outside, making headway, JPM. Also trying to challenge is Young Lucy, but as they make the turn, heading for the straight. I Won't Back Down. Up on the outside, JPM is challenging. Towards the inside, Desert Halo. Behind them, Tramps Like Us. As they approach the turn in a furlong and a half to race, and I Won't Back Down goes on a few lengths in front. Desert Halo is second, staying on from the back, Smoky Putnam over towards the inside, and then Tramps Like Us, but well inside the final furlong. I Won't Back Down is clear under Derek O'Connor. I Won't Back Down will win the first of our bumpers for Sam Curling and Derek O'Connor.
Lead as they race left-handed out of the back straight. Favourite Banquo in the purple and white diamonds runs third. Then to the inside, Connery is in 4th, just ahead of Marbuba. And at the back end of the field, they make the run towards home. De La Hoya running a little wider out of Rubelite. So the 7 of them swinging left-handed back towards the final 3 furlongs of their journey. Tyke, who was well backed, is leading here by little more than a length on swinging in to Ormalulu in 2nd, then the nose-banded Banquo. Further back to Marbuba, who's away to the left. The green sleeves and cap now being ridden along. De La Hoya follows with Connery, and Rubelite out the back. Still Tyke as they head inside the 2. Tyke a little isolated and drifting across towards the far side of the track under a strong left-hand drive now, but the rail is there to guide Tyke home. Tyke clear from in 2nd position, giving chase Ormalulu. Further back to Banquo, but it's going to be all the way here for Tyke, well backed.
Here now Bob and Memorial Verse is taking a fearsome hold. At the back of the field is Not Amused. Scarlet Dancer has moved on to lead, a couple of lengths. Designer Colleen in 3rd place is Indian Outlaw as they come up to the halfway stage. Then come at the man disputing 4th with Maestro Stick and Alphareed in between horses. They're followed by Part of Love and Roughery Lad and Cat and Cree next, with Storm Medic, the final 4 to Memorial Verse. Pushed along Midnight Treasure and then Not Amused, who has one behind as they hit the straight. Where are you now, Bob? 2.5 furlongs from home, and it is Scarlet Dancer coming stand side in the orange jacket. Chased up by Designer Colleen, Indian Outlaw. Alphareed in the centre. Over on the far side is Maestro Stick with Storm Medic. Running on is Rockbury Lad, and they're followed by Comet the Man. Scarlet Dancer challenged by Alphareed. Storm Medic joins them the far side of Maestro Stick. Still boxing on the stand side is Designer Colleen. Driving finish, Alphareed. Storm Medic over on the far side. Storm Medic lines it from Not Amused.
They're tracked in the early stages by Gambling Glory. Alvani is up on the outside between horses, You Know What I Mean, and towards the inner is Lucid Dreams. Final pair in the early stages, Jack Evan and also Ask Berlioz, as they head away towards the back straight. Laser Wolf, Joey Dunn going along in front, tracked by Back to Normal, Derek O'Connor on the outside. Gambling Glory, Josh Williamson towards the inner, with them on the outside, the red colours of Alvandi and Ray Barron. That one on the outside of You Know What I Mean, Brian Lawless, and to their inside is Lucid Dreams and Pat Taff as they head down the far side. Last but one in the early stages, Jack Evan and Johnny King, and bringing up the rear is Ask Berlioz, the first ride for James Costello. Opposite the stands, not much to choose between the leading pair. Laser Wolf on the inside, Back to Normal on the outer, and they're tracked by Gambling Glory. The orange colours of You Know What I Mean. To their outside is Alvani, followed down the back straight by Lucid Dreams. Towards the back, Jack Evan and Ask Berlioz. 8-9 lengths front to back as Laser Wolf shows marginally in front. Back to Normal, a close second on the outside. Gambling Glory continues to track him in 3rd spot, You Know What I Mean, in the orange and white. Around the inside is Lucid Dreams. Wide of that one, the red and black of Alvani. And a break of about 5 lengths then to the final pair, Jack Evan. And at the back of the field, Ask Berlioz, as they make the top turn and head towards the straight for the first time. Laser Wolf continues to go along in front, closely followed to the outside in the yellow and red by Back to Normal. Tracking them in yellow and black towards the inner is Gambling Glory. Then in the orange, You Know What I Mean, the predominantly red colours of Alvani. The white cap of Lucid Dreams in 6th position, ahead of Jack Evan. Last but one, and a few lengths adrift, is Ask Berlioz. So they pass the winning post, the halfway stage, and head for the bottom turn. Laser Wolf, Joey Dunn, tracked by Back to Normal, Derek O'Connor bidding for a bumper double. The inside, Gambling Glory, Josh Williamson. They're tracked by You Know What I Mean and Brian Lawless. The red and black on the outside, Alvani, Ray Barron. Just behind them, Lucid Dreams and Pat Taff. In touch, Jack Evan, Johnny King, and they've gone away from Ask Berlioz and James Costello as they head away to the turn that'll bring them into the back straight at the 6 furlong point. Laser Wolf continues to dictate things. Back to Normal remains 2nd. Gambling Glory close 3rd on the inside. They're followed into the back straight by You Know What I Mean. On his outside is Alvani, and his inner Lucid Dreams in 6th position. A couple of lengths to Jack Evan. And tailed off at this stage Ask Berlioz as they continue. Down the far side with about 5 furlongs to race. Laser Wolf with Back to Normal up on the outside. Not much to choose between them. And they're followed by Alvania, You Know What I Mean, pushed along Gambling Glory, as Lucid Dreams makes a little headway on the outside, and in touch behind him Jack Evan as they continue down the back straight. On the inside, Laser Wolf, the outside Back to Normal. They're trapped by You Know What I Mean, Lucid Dreams in touch towards the inside, Alvania on the outer. This group going on as they head for the top turn. Back to Normal up on the outside of Laser Wolf, Alvania improving around them, tracking them on the inside, Lucid Dreams, You Know What I Mean, driven along. The leading 5 past the 2 furlong pole and head for the straight. Back to Normal in the yellow and red leads, Alvania the outside towards the inside, Laser Wolf. Lucid Dreams trying to stay on as they make the swing into the straight. Back to Normal leads over towards the far side, Laser Wolf rallying, Alvania behind them, Lucid Dreams inside the final furlong. Back to Normal, Alvania looking for a run down the outside rail, but Back to Normal with the advantage. Alvania staying on as they go to the line. A bumper double for Derek O'Connor as Back to.
And they're off.
Market in play.
For the At the Races app Expert Tips Maiden Division 2. The favourite Majea broke well. Yellow with the black epaulets, a little wider out of newcomer Profit Given, and through along the inside Victor's Dream without wider Popea, and up in between horses Jill's Jungle in the red and white. Further down the pack is Half a Diamond, who at this point runs together with Stormy Denise as they're on the home turn. Towards the back end of the field, the slow to break Brother Dave has actually overtaken one, that one being Harriet's Angel, who looks a little all at sea through the opening 3 furlongs. So past halfway, Majea under Holly Doyle goes strongly in front here by 3/4 of a length from up the inside Profit Given. Away to the right of frame is Victor's Dream, on the left in the red and white colours Jill's Jungle. Further back then to Popea, Stormy Denise with work to do Brother Dave, and down the far outside trying to come into it as well is Harriet's Angel. Half a Diamond is along the inner, but it's Majea taking them inside the final furlong and opening up now. Has gone on by 2.5 to 3 lengths. Jill's Jungle running an honourable race on debut. That one back in